Happy New Year, everybody. I am so glad that we were able to make this stream because, man, I was behind on scheduling this thing. But rest assured, we are live. We are on time, just like we are every single Tuesday for the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Let's get it. Pro Wrestling Shoot! What is good? I am Jesse. Joined with me as always, James. James, how's your new year treating you so far? You got any resolutions?
New Year's not too bad. You know, it's the second day. It's kind of refreshing that the first day was on a Monday. We got, this is a leap year, so now we got an extra day, which is odd.
Yeah.
I never paid attention to it before in the past, but yeah, it's weird. Resolutions. Not really. You know what? I honestly didn't.
I don't believe in the whole new year, new me thing,
I was
man.
about to say,
the only thing that I could really do is just be a better person and be a better husband, be a better father. Those are my goals for the year. Drizzy Dre is in the house, member of the Pro Wrestling Shoot. What's good, man? What's good? Conrad, everything Pro Wrestling is in the house. Byron, Happy New Year, everybody. Devin is in the house. Brandon is in the house. Look, it's good to be here, man. It's good to be here. Next week is actually my birthday, so I don't know if I want to stream on my birthday. I don't know what my wife has planned for me. Or what my family has planned, so I don't know if next Tuesday we will be streaming. Maybe we will make up for it on Sunday or something like that. Super chat in the house already. Mark Gleason says, hey, what's up, guys? Hope you had a good New Year's. Keep up the great work. Mark, you are much appreciated, man. Thanks for jumping to the top of that line. I appreciate every single one of your hard-earned dollars spent on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. It means the world to us. Trust me, it does. Thank you so much, Mark. We got Mike, member of the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Happy New Year. Yeah. What's good, Mike? What's good? It's good to see you guys, man. It's really good to see you. Hey, we got some 2K news, man. Look, I haven't made a video on it, but we're going to talk about it because there's a lot of stuff in the weeds. There's a few things to talk about. Some speculation, but some confirmed. So we actually have something confirmed for WWE 2K24, which is going to be good. But I also want to talk about WrestleMania, man. We're getting closer, right? It's January. It's Rumble season. WrestleMania.
Here comes the rants, everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna try to tone it down. Don't get me heated today, James.
It's the first plot of 2024. Let's
start on a good note, man. This is episode 169. Can you believe that? 169 episodes. Jeez. Now, they weren't all consistent. We've actually taken some breaks in between these episodes. If we would have been consistent, we probably would have been at around 300 by now. But, well, maybe not 300, but close to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy, man. 169 episodes of doing this. Now, they all haven't been on YouTube. If you guys are not familiar with our old stuff, I encourage you to go and listen to the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever podcasting hosting sites that you use. Go and check those old episodes out, man. We put a lot of work into them. Better quality, better audio quality on those, man. I really enjoy that. Ever since we switched to StreamYard, man, we've had technical difficulties, all sorts of things, man. When I used to edit podcasts, they were crisp, they were clean. We had some fun stuff over there, man. Go and check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And also, leave us that 5-star rate and a friendly review because that helps spread us in the algorithm to other people who like wrestling, who like WWE 2K24, who may not know that we're out there. We do got a pretty big following on audio. I'd like to say that YouTube is our biggest following now because we've put a lot of work over here on YouTube. So, and also, if you're not following us on Twitch or Twitter, go and check us out at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Go and follow us on Twitter, man. We want to get those followers up too. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. Byron says, getting outside of my comfort zone, I never had a pet monkey or a pet wolf playing more Souls-like. All right, man. All right. Isaiah Hill, man. My birthday is Saturday, January 20th. Mine is January 9th, man. Them January Capricorns in the house.
Yeah, too many January birthdays I got to deal with. Jeez.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Lamar says, are you friends with Christopher Lee Johnson? No, I am not friends with Christopher Lee Johnson. As a matter of fact, I kind of called him out on some of the false information he was spreading on YouTube. But, you know, I don't fault anybody that gets false information because it's easy to get nowadays, right? Like, anybody can claim that they are with Visual Concepts or 2K, 2K, and it's all good. But yeah, definitely watch if you're following people like that. Make sure you're taking that information with a grain of salt. Is all I gotta say, because there's a lot of stuff that he said that was mighty inaccurate. Oh, look at this. Brian says mine is the January 9th too. Hey. Happy birthday to us, man, next week. I still might go live for a short time. We'll check it out. Mark hitting us up with the super chat again. Mark, you are the man. He says, I say Rock/Roman at Chamber. Get Cody in the Chamber to win so we can still get Cody versus Roman at Mania. Finish the story. Mark, this is my dude right here. Everybody knows that I am a Cody guy. Period. Plain and simple. He is the man to lead us into the future. The Rock is the past. We don't need The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. It just doesn't need to happen. We don't need that match at WrestleMania. The Rock and Roman will draw money anywhere. You could put them on Backlash, and that will draw tons of money. It doesn't necessarily need to be a WrestleMania moment.
You could. It's just that he's a one-time player, and you want to just put him anywhere. In the past, where
he's already had tons of WrestleMania moments.
I understand that, but every time I understand that, but every time he's came for the one-time deals, where is he at? Rock Hogan, Rock Cena, WrestleMania, all this one possibly. I don't think they're going to put it.
I think the majority would rather see Cody versus Roman. Look,
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Elimination Chamber. I mean, it's in Australia, which I've heard rumblings that they wanted Rock in some appearance at an Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Yeah, stadium, dude. It's a stadium show.
Yeah.
So why not? It's your first time in Perth, right? That's where it's at, Perth?
Yeah, it's at Perth. I mean, they've been to Australia in the
Am I saying that correctly? Yes. Is it Perth, Australia?
I think it is. Perth, Australia.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Okay, well, look, their first time there. Why not? Do you want to draw more people in that? The Rock, bud. You know what I'm saying? WrestleMania is going to draw.
Yeah,
no matter
I've
what.
heard a lot of different scenarios of, I could throw it out there. I know we're going to get into it at Royal Rumble. I know I've seen a lot of people posting this and going, what if The Rock screws over Roman and Orton wins the title? And then you don't got your Rock, you don't get your Cody Roman match.
That would make zero sense.
I know. Oh, I know.
What would you rather have? Roman, Cody, or Rock,
Cody.
Roman?
Look, I understand, they want to make Roman like the biggest thing of all time. You want him to go through everybody, in the family. He has never faced The Rock. I know people are always going to push the agenda. Hey, he needs to beat the great one, to be called, you got to beat The Rock. And I understand it, doesn't need it for the title, but knowing these guys, knowing Triple H and everybody booking, I think they want to put it, it's under Roman Reigns' belt that he beat The Rock defending his title. They want to make it where he's notorious. He's beat everybody in the line. And then,
look, I get it.
I mean, I totally get it,
I get it, but WrestleMania doesn't need to go to him. I think that you're risking too much by pushing that Cody match another year. You're risking way too much.
So I guess I'll put it the way I'll put it this way, since it was originally that from my acknowledgement, I thought it was supposed to be Rock and Roman when I went to WrestleMania, but then that switched when Rock said he wasn't fit. So Cody got snuck into there. They put him in there and said, you're fighting Roman. Now, if you put it, let's just say everything went right, Rock Roman happens. Do you have Cody win at this WrestleMania back then, or do they have him lose the first time he faces him? And then they would ultimately go to the following WrestleMania, which would be 41. Because I don't think they would have had him win the first time. against
I don't
Roman.
know. Hey, Mark, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the 2 super chats. You are the man, 100%. Let's get into some other comments over here. Isaiah Hill, yo, hey, guys, I'm here just saying hello. Isaiah, we
How's it
love you,
going,
buddy.
Isaiah?
We love you. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm just kind of randomizing these comments. Wayne, I have a feeling about a Rock showcase for 2K. It makes sense. I hope not. I really want them to just get rid of the showcase mode.
There's the fan base that loves that. There's the fan base
I
that
know.
loves, my faction. I mean,
Dummy account, yeah, 25 days away from 2K24 at Royal Rumble, hopefully. Yes, dude, look, you're getting something for Royal Rumble.
yeah.
Guaranteed. So, Wolf Mode, what's going on, man? Thank you,
here
Rock,
it is.
for saving
You about to
WrestleMania.
stir.
No story. Get out of here, Wolf Mode. Get out of here with that nonsense. Come on, man. Why does everybody hate Cody so much? Like,
I don't think it's.
Why do you have a hate for
I think
Cody
for the
Rhodes?
old timer fans, they don't watch the current wrestling product, so they know who The Rock is.
The Rock's a one and done. He's coming in. He's
Yeah,
leaving.
but
He's back
to
to
the
Hollywood,
old
bud.
timers that watched it back then, like if let's say I get my dad to watch it, they'll be like, I don't know who Cody Rhodes is. He knows The Rock. He might know Cody because of the last name, but that's
I
about
don't know,
it.
man. I think Cody is a lot more known than people give him credit for now. Cody is a big time player, dude. They just have to wait and see. Devin says, "Who remembers young Rock that features The Rock and a young Roman Reigns?"
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. It's
I
been
remember.
all over Twitter.
Acknowledgement, yeah, and then the show
Yeah.
got canceled.
Yeah. Byron says Roman Reigns versus The Rock in 38 years in the making. I guess, yeah, if you want to. So, look, and I also see Byron's comment down here. He needs to pass Hulk Hogan. Listen, I'm going to put this to bed, okay? The title lineage that Roman Reigns is currently holding is not the same title. It is not.
We totally understand. But
that 1,000 days, that 1,000 days isn't even accurate anymore because they have unified the title into one title.
They
It's
don't
two
care.
belts.
WWE will push it. Oh well, he's the longest.
No, it's fake.
They
It's
they
fake.
they don't care. They'll switch it every way. They'll maneuver it. They'll say it from their lips. Michael Cole will say it on air and say he passed him. We make the rules. We tell you what's the history making.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, dude,
They
that
twist
is
the
not
words.
the same title. This is not the Winged Eagle we're talking about. This is not the same
They,
lineage.
I
You
mean,
have just-
look, all the other
hold
people
on.
he's
Let me
passed.
finish. You have unified the Universal title and the WWE title. They are a whole new title now. It is not the same title. Period. Roman Reigns, whatever he has for this belt, he's the only guy that's ever held it.
Like I said,
That's a
it's their
fact.
company. They're gonna twist their words and say, "Oh, no,
I
it's
know
just
what they're gonna do. All I'm
yeah.
saying is,
oh
it's
no,
crap
it's still
and it
under the
doesn't
same
exist.
thing. He still held the title technically.
My thing is, listen, if you're not going to push Roman to beating Bruno and getting to the top of the top record, then what's the point of just pushing it to Hogan too? You know what I mean? What's the point of continuing to go just to get Hogan out of the rankings? Because that doesn't make sense to me.
It
doesn't.
Well,
Because Roman is nowhere near as big of a star as Hulk Hogan
what did they?
was.
I mean, they eventually had to pass
Nowhere
Punk,
near.
and they erased him.
Well, Punk was only 400 days, though. Like 400 and some change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's different. Everything Pro Wrestling says Rock will want to promote UFL. That's true.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
true.
I know. He's
That's what I
there to
mean. The
promote it.
Rock isn't here for wrestling. If you guys think he cares about you guys, he doesn't. He just wants to come in, do this match, and be done. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Look, and it was
after
there.
The
I mean,
Rock-
you can't blame him for asking when the actor trick was going on. Hey, Rock, you know, you're free. You want to come for one more? I mean,
I don't blame
what's-
WWE because the dude has like millions of followers. Like WWE is a weird thing now, right? They want. That's why we have Logan Paul. That's why we have Bad Bunny in the company because they have this insane following. The Rock is one of those just giants, right? Like social media giants. Everybody knows who The Rock is, but it wasn't all from wrestling. It's because he's in like every single movie. He owns two football companies now? Is it two?
I think
or-
it was the XFL. Yeah, it merged.
Oh, so it merged
It
to
merged.
the UFL.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why the UFO. Yeah.
Okay, copy that. So he owns a promotion or merged with a promotion. You know, it's just everybody knows The Rock because it's just it's a giant name, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So WWE is not stupid when it comes down to bringing in the right names. I get it. So if they do push The Rock to WrestleMania, then listen, it's it's okay because he's that name, right? The only thing I'm saying is don't push Cody further away to another WrestleMania. If you're going to make Cody wait a whole year, you might as well give Cody his match at Elimination Chamber, because I've said it from the beginning, The Rock versus Roman doesn't need to be for that title. It just doesn't.
No, but
You
like
already
I said,
know who's winning. If that's
oh,
the
I
case.
I know that's the obvious thing, but I know they want to put it under Roman's belt. Oh well, he defended his title and beat The Rock. That's their big acknowledgement. They want him.
I get it. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
I mean, I've said it before. I wouldn't be surprised if Rikishi gets involved at some point.
Well, Rikishi's been backstage a bunch. You've seen the clip with CM Punk going backstage with him.
Yeah, he tweeted. So. Oh yeah, I remember he tweeted something at The Rock saying, "What? There's a bunch of seats at the table."
Yeah, yeah. Wayne says Rock needs WrestleMania match to retirement match. I agree. He needs the retirement match, the send off. Mike says can't wait for WWE 2K24. Byron says WWE is full of casual fans. I don't think that's true. I think WWE does have a lot of casual fans, but I think everybody that is watching, not everybody, but for the most part, anybody that is watching AEW is watching WWE too, because they sure are tweeting the hate, especially the CM Punk hate, man. So, sorry, let me go back to Lamar's comment right here. Yes, I think that she will.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Lyra Valkyrie. Yeah, I think she.
Yeah. Matthew. Good evening, everyone. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Shout out to you, man. You're always tagging us on Twitter. You're always, keeping us in the holiday group, tagging us, saying happy holidays every Friday. I can always count on a tweet from Matthew tagging us in it, showing some love, dude. We love you over here, Matthew. Thank you so much for that. Hudson, what's good, man? Good to see you. Wolf Mode says, if Cody Rhodes defeats Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship, then two stories are simultaneously finished. That doesn't work for me, brother. That's not true. That's not true, because the bloodline story could go on forever, right? There's so many
look, at
members
some point,
of that family.
Yeah, I mean, you already have one member that's not in the group, I mean, that was their whole thing of when I attended, I was like everyone else thinking, oh, Cody's going to win. No, and I know people go back and forth. Oh, it was the right decision. It wasn't. I mean, for the empire to die down, you have to, break just little by little and start from the bottom. Start picking pieces and pieces. One member left, and now, you got Solo, you got Jay, and you got Roman. One way or another, they're just going to start crumbling little by little. I don't want Rock Roman at WrestleMania, but that's the direction I think they're going, because eventually
I think the match is boring. The Rock couldn't even hit a people's elbow on Monday Night Raw without being gassed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just
he
don't
was out of
need
breath.
The Rock
he
anymore.
wasn't. I mean, he said he was out of shape before.
I have no interest for a guy that's coming in just to wrestle the one match, to tell the one story that we all know the ending to.
I mean,
Roman's winning. We get it.
When we're getting Solo versus Roman, people are going to be asking that.
Who
hey,
cares?
When's that going to be for the top?
The bloodline story is so dead.
It
in
is
its tracks.
Dead. It is
dead. It's so dead in its tracks that I don't care. We need Cody to come in, finish the story, and just be done with this. We just need it over, dude, because there's nothing interesting to tell anymore. You already split the Usos up. The best thing that you had going for that storyline was when Sami Zayn was involved. Period.
Yeah.
Like, there's not that much good stuff going on in that bloodline story anymore. Just be done with it. We don't need this to go 9 innings like they're saying. We're in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, because he said that at SummerSlam? That was
boring.
August, so.
Yeah, I just don't need – look, Cody Rhodes is your future. You have such an amazing roster. Not just Cody Rhodes, but now you have CM Punk back. You got Seth Rollins. You got Kevin Owens. There are so many people on this roster that can carry WWE to new heights. You really don't need a Rock. I'm going to go on and say it. Matthew said it too. The Rock versus Roman does not need to be for the title. Period. It just doesn't.
No.
Have your dream match.
It doesn't need to be a title.
Have your family feud.
But this company will push it. Oh, well, we want Roman to get the win.
But it's I don't agree with it.
Rock's not going to just come because, oh, well, you say you're the head of the table. Okay, Rock's gonna want to go for that title at some point. They're gonna just tease it because they do. When Cena came back, what did he do? He went after Roman for the title.
Yeah.
You know, everybody that's been an old timer, you're gonna go for the title. You don't just come for the hell of it.
Look at Isaiah's comment right here. I don't really like Roman Reigns' whole title reign.
Dude, it's like Triple H's. It's like Triple H when he had the title of terror. I mean, that was,
Lexus King,
bad, if worse.
Yeah, it's just a look. I like Roman, and I applaud him for finally doing something that a lot of fans do enjoy, right? Because I don't care what anybody says, man. Roman Reigns was shoved down my throat for many, many years, and he just was never that guy to me. Period. Like he was just never that guy until he became the tribal chief, head of the table. Mm-hmm. That was the gimmick that pushed him, and I was like, all right, finally, Roman's doing something I like, But I'm just over it, dude. I'm over it. It's so boring, and you're leaving so many other stars behind that could be elevating. It's just it's another Hogan.
I mean, look,
brother.
we had a point. Oh well, look. I mean, look how much time they had when Brock was champion. Oh, we fed him. We didn't find anybody else. Hey, we got Goldberg on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, they've always done this. They've killed the great characters. When Bray Wyatt was the thing, we got beat by Goldberg. Brock and Goldberg was a thing. I mean, how many years did we have Brock and Roman? It was what, 3-4 straight WrestleManias?
It's wild, dude.
It wouldn't surprise me if they just curveball in and say, "Hey, let's do it 3 years in a row." Cody Roman, Cody Roman, Cody Roman.
That seems to be WWE's MO.
I'm telling
anyway.
you, they probably will be, or they might just do a merger and merge both.
Look at all the years we got Brock and Roman.
Yeah,
just saying.
It wouldn't surprise me. I know Seth has the title. It wouldn't surprise me if they remerge that title with Roman's.
I'll take a Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes match over any Roman Reigns match, period. Like, I don't know. I'll take CM Punk over any of Roman's matches, too. Lamar says Lexus King and Cedric Alexander will be in WWE 2K24. Cedric Alexander for sure. No confirmation on Lexus King, but I would assume. I'm going to assume.
DLC.
I'm going to assume that he's going to be in. Sorry, inside joke. Byron Guller says AEW is where the hardcore fans, where the hardcore fans are at. I don't know, man. I think that WWE has a pretty damn hardcore fan base. It's
check
just
Twitter.
I think that AEW has a lot of smart fans that watch a lot of pro wrestling rather than just one company, as compared to WWE has those loyal fans that will just only watch WWE, right? Like, which is crazy because I kind of peep at everything. Like, I'll even keep an eye on Impact every now and then. I won't watch a full episode, but I'll go back and watch some clips and see what happened or whatever.
Because look, you had SmackDown, I think I saw it was like a 1.7, and it was like best of 2023.
Yeah.
On a Friday.
Yep.
There's nothing on there, just watching the best. You can watch that on YouTube, and people are dedicated to watch that.
It's crazy, man. They definitely have some loyal fans. Wayne says The Rock versus Reigns Mania, Cody versus Reigns at Elimination Chamber. I'm good with it. If you're gonna take the title off of Reigns, if your plan is to take the title off of Reigns and not like surpass the Hogan record or whatever, then do it at Elimination Chamber. Fine. I mean, it sucks because I would much rather Cody got that moment at Mania, right? I feel like he deserves it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, there was that one that someone said, "Oh, let Cody win at Crown Jewel after Roman passes the record."
Yeah,
I'm surprised they never pushed it. Hey, let's let you, instead of WrestleMania, let's bring back the Bash one time, the Great American Bash, in honor of your dad. Win the title there.
Yeah. Everything Pro Wrestling says you'll never have a Bruno Reigns again. I probably not. Who knows, man? K Money is king, main representative of Twitch chat. Thank you, sir.
K Money is
one of our only followers over on Twitch. Guys, what are you doing? Go and follow us on Twitch. Like, go and check out our Twitch channel, man. We play some games over there. Come get in on the live chats over there, man. Thank you, K Money is king. You're the man, dude. Matthew Lopez says, thanks. Much appreciated. Hope everyone has a great 2024. Oh, me too, Matthew. Me too. I'm glad 2023 is gone. We had some memorable moments in 2023, though. That was a lot of fun. Like, we got to see CM Punk get fired and CM Punk get hired and CM Punk get fired again. You know what I mean?
We've had our ups and we've had our downs.
We've had our ups and downs, man. We seen the terrorists from the dirt sheets, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez, completely take CM Punk's stock down. At least they thought they did until he got to WWE. But let me see here. Who remembers Drew Gulak's no-fly zone? I remember that.
Yeah, I remember it.
Eshon says, if WWE do Roman versus The Rock at Elimination Chamber, then I think WWE want people to see every PLE as something worth watching and something that matters. There you go.
I mean,
that's a good reason too.
Are they? How many are you gonna? Well, I'm for casuals. How many people are gonna get up at 6 a.m. to watch that?
That's true. That's another good point, James. Is that 6 a.m. is very, very early.
What, Australia is almost like over 24 hours.
How much do you really love Dwayne Johnson? Are you gonna wake up at 6 in the morning to watch that? Come on.
Right now it is 12:26 p.m. in Australia.
Yep.
12:26 p.m. So what is that?
It's noon.
7. What? Like, I'm just doing the math on top of my head. Like 21 hours ahead, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Or
Byron
19
says,
hours.
we need some WWE 2K24 news at Royal Rumble. I think you're getting a trailer. That's what I'm almost
that would
positive
make the most
trailer
sense.
drop. It might not drop like during the Rumble where they probably will show it, but I'm pretty sure that you'll get that trailer before the Royal Rumble happens. They usually leak it on social media first before anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get it on social media before you see it at the Rumble, but I'm sure that you'll see the same trailer at the Rumble. And then YouTube's going to go nuts, right? Like all the assembles of the world.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's the trailer. Here's our reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, here comes all the YouTube clips. And let me do my
analysis. It's going to be fun times,
analyzing
man.
on this clip. As you can see here, there's a steel chair in the back.
Yeah. Does that mean that we're getting this match?
You mean this one?
This one? Matthew Lopez says if they want to do Rock versus Roman, do it at Elimination Chamber in Australia in that soccer stadium in February. There you have it, man. Or, I don't know. There's plenty of opportunity to do Roman versus
it's
Rock.
tough. I mean, you want to put it on a PLE. It's Australia, which is a big deal. International waters. Go ahead. I guess in some capacity, I mean, The Rock's going to get involved at WrestleMania, one way or another. He's going to be there.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. I would like. I've heard, well, you could do Roman Rock night 1, Cody Roman night 2. I just think that if Cody wins that way, right? Now you've always had that excuse well, you didn't beat me at my best because I had to wrestle last night too against The Rock, one of the greatest of all time.
Now that you
know
give
what I mean?
me that idea, would be so Vince McMahon, hey, they have a draw and they tie at the Rumble, Rock and Cody. They end up tying in the Rumble. They could do that, but...
Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
If Cody was to beat him after he already had a match the previous night, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, then
you
it's
didn't beat a 100% Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it takes the accomplishment out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you beat him, but he had to fight The Rock.
It's like Conrad from Everything Pro Wrestling says. He's the final boss. That is the greatest comparison that you can give
he's the
Roman
final
Reigns.
boss,
He's that
and I
final
think they
boss
want
that you got to beat.
Yeah, and I think that's where they want to push it of Rock's the last person that Roman hasn't beat. He's in the, he's in the Samoan family. You got to beat him. I've still pushed it. Rikishi, I don't know if he's able to do one more, but I wouldn't be surprised if they want him in there. Hey, you want to do one more? Defend your son or sons, however.
Hudson says, you are definitely right. Roman needs a whole new gimmick. It's like The Undertaker's American Dead Man. It's fun for a while before it just needs to end. Cody could have a great storyline with Punk. It's true. Cody and Punk, dude. That's to me, just saying those two names together, working on an angle. I'm sold, man. I think that would be great.
And you don't think Cody's had talks with Punk hey, how did you get through this when Rock came back?
I don't think Cody. I'm gonna be honest, man. A lot of people make those memes about Cody Rhodes and oh no, he hears the Rock's coming. I guarantee Cody Rhodes has it wrote in his contract. WWE Universal Champion.
And then it just says to be determined.
No, I doubt it. Cody Rhodes is a brand, and that fool is not dumb. When he came from AEW, he made sure he was finishing that story. You bet your ass, dude.
To be determined, or
No, I don't think so. I think Cody Rhodes is laughing this one all the way to the bank. If you
oh
want to know my
hey
honest opinion.
hey Steve Austin, oh you want to come back for one more? Hey Roman, you want one more on your list?
I don't know, man. I like I said, Isaiah says I'm Team Cody Rhodes. That's my boy. Devin says, will Carlito and William Regal make it into WWE 2K24? Not sure about William Regal because I'm not sure about that thing that he had with AEW. But Carlito should make it in. I mean, he's been with the company over a year.
Music, sadly.
He's been with the company for over a year now, so I would think. But everything is subject to change. You know what I mean? Like, everything is subject to change in this game. It really just depends on what the devs or WWE. You guys got to remember when 2K makes these games, everything, and I mean it, everything has to be cleared by WWE. Period. Like, this is not a, like, 2K, hey, let's just do this, and this. All great ideas until they bring it to the table to WWE, and they're like, no, can't do this one, can't do that, can't do this. Mm-hmm. It is a WWE call at the end of the day, and a lot of people don't know that about these devs, but everything that you see in the game, like, you think, like, 2K can just go and do a Bray Wyatt showcase, right? Not unless WWE says. WWE is the one that says, hey, I want to see this in the game this year. Yeah. WWE is the one that gives us those showcases.
Same with the cover star, I would assume. Hey, we want to put him in the cover star. Well, we don't think it's going to sell. Yeah.
Yep. Plus, who watches those Twitch streams? Which one? Our Twitch streams?
Well, money.
Super loyal fans over there. There are 4 or 5 people watching us. I mean, we've had some good streams over there too. It's just not like YouTube. YouTube is just our built-up platform,
It's the more dominant one.
Yeah. Lamar says, watching the pro wrestling shoot makes me happy. Hey, man, you being here makes us happy.
It's much
Let's just put it that way. Old School says, I hope they add Great Khali. Need more giants in the game.
Yeah, sure, and your Punjabi prison, too.
That match is asked about by everybody. Hudson says,
you know what? It's funny. I think he did sign a contract.
Who?
Khali, actually. I think he did
a Legends deal or something.
I think something like that. Yeah, because I know he did some footage.
He's in like every other game, so I mean, I'm not really.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in 23 too, or was he not? Did he not make that cut finally?
I can't remember.
Because he was like in every game.
Yeah.
Hudson says The Rock is 51. There is no need for him to have it. He should stay part-time. It's just right. And then I'm the My Rise spokesperson. Isaiah Hill says, yes, you are, sir. Frame-by-frame analysis of the trailer. We see this crowd shirt, and it appears to be Finn Balor.
Yep, always the one.
That's exactly what you're going to see
on
that.
That seems to show Trick Williams t-shirt. That means he's in the crowd. He's in the game. Oh, there's a sign, and it has this logo.
Gervin says, can WrestleMania 40 top WrestleMania 39? I think it will. I don't know. I think it will. I think they have, with CM Punk on the card, possibly main eventing night 1. Who knows what their plans are right now? It's not set in stone, I don't think. But CM Punk being on the card, and The Rock or Cody Rhodes, like it's gonna be a big couple of nights for WrestleMania for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I really enjoyed WrestleMania 39 personally. James went to WrestleMania 39. He was there live
too. So yeah.
Yeah, he got to see the Cody versus Roman match, which was
a
fantastic match.
And I know on TV, you obviously everyone's seen on TV. There was a lot of people pissed off by Cody, but the minute I left, there was nothing but Cody Rhodes hate. Send him back to AEW. I've seen a lot of fans talking about that. So I don't know.
That's because that bloodline. His following is really big right now, so you gotta.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want it to ever end. I don't want it to go away, because then what's gonna be next of Roman? That's everyone's ballpark. Cody gets the title and he has this, but what's next for Roman? There's always what is going on.
The real Twitch says can't wait for the trailer. Kerwin says, sorry, but I want to see the Roman versus The Rock no matter what. Hey, there's always going to be those fans. I just think it's a mistake, man.
Which, don't get me wrong.
You ain't wrong for liking what you like. Let's just put it that way. Like, if you want to see The Rock versus Roman, that's not necessarily a wrong, perspective to have, because, look, I grew up on The Rock. I just see it from a different light because I'm a Cody fan, and I'm over The Rock. But doesn't make your opinion wrong. Like, you can like whatever you like. I personally think it's a mistake to do it that way.
I mean,
because
it's one
there's
of
so
those
much riding on the business aspect of it, right?
It's one of those matches where people are just gonna be clamoring at WWE. Oh well, you should have done Cena and Taker. Okay, they eventually did it again. Oh well, you should have done Rock Roman. I mean, that's gonna be one they want to push down your throat. They're gonna do it in some capacity, whether it's for the title or not. I believe that they're gonna put it for the title. Do I think? I would think Chamber makes the most sense, but knowing these guys, they probably are gonna give. Because I'm trying to think what other opponent Roman could fight at Chamber.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody else, because I'm pretty sure he's going to beat Randy. The only other one I could think if he has.
I think Randy's for Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he's for Rumble. The only one I could think would make sense if they want to make the Bloodline crumble more is Solo. That's the only other one I could think of. He's already beat both Usos. He's never fought Solo. If they bring Rikishi and get him involved.
Well, look, this is my favorite time of year for WWE because once the Royal Rumble starts kicking into gear, this is when the storylines pick up, right? And it starts getting interesting to see what they're going to go with. From here on out, man, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, it's all going to be good, dude. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
I can already see like all the issues. Like I think all the members of the Bloodline are in the Rumble. I think. So that'll be interesting.
There ain't much left.
How's Roman gonna react?
There ain't much left.
No.
You got Jimmy, you got Solo.
Well, let's see. He fought Jimmy. He fought Jay.
Yeah.
Solo could be an opponent if they want to.
I think we're gonna end up getting Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania as well. So
what do you do with Solo?
That should be fun.
Because I know people are gonna keep pushing it. Oh well, where's Solo? When's he getting his title shot? He's done a lot for Roman. When's he gonna turn on him?
I don't know. Solo's boring to me, but it's whatever, dude. I would much rather see an Uso battle. But Kervin says this is why
AJ.
Cody Rhodes should have won at WrestleMania 39, but dropped the ball. WWE did drop the ball on that. I agree.
I mean, at the time, yes, but then it kind of.
I still think I stand by it. He should have won it at 39.
Well, I mean, at some point the Bloodline had to crumble, right? At some point, so do you start from? I'm mixed with it. Like,
dude, Roman barely was on TV this entire year since WrestleMania.
I understand it.
He's had like what, 2 title defenses since then? 2?
I think what, 4 or 5 maybe.
Has he had 4 or 5? Has he, James? Because I don't remember.
I think I've seen some statistics from 2023. I think he's. Let me see.
I don't think he has.
I have to double check that.
He defended it against Kevin Owens, but that was at the Rumble, wasn't it? Yeah, that was that was last year's. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that was Rumble 2023.
Yeah, okay.
So he fought LA Knight.
But I'm talking since WrestleMania. So he's fought LA Knight. He's fought Jey Uso. Who else?
Knight.
That's what I just said. LA Knight.
Okay.
Jey Uso. Since WrestleMania.
I'm trying to think.
Because I can't remember him defending against anybody else.
I gotta look. Yeah,
he's had 2. My prediction: 2024, Cody Rhodes goes back to the black hair. No more looks like Trump's son. Come on now, come on. Nah, man, I like him with the blonde. Keep the blonde hair on him, dude. Mike says Brock Lesnar put Cody Rhodes over for a reason. That's fact. 100% fact.
Title defenses. It says
since Mania.
He has defended 4.
Since Mania.
Since Mania. Let me double check.
Yeah, see, it's 2. It's 2. I'm telling you, LA Knight, Jey Uso.
That is all. It is 2, but I'm just seeing where.
That is all he has defended against, dude.
Let's see.
Get this title off of him. Like he's had no opponents.
Yeah, Sammy was before WrestleMania.
Yep, he was at Royal Rumble. Because that's what. That was Kevin Owens at
Kevin
Royal
Owens.
Rumble.
Kevin.
And then
I guess LA Knight.
LA Knight and Jey Uso. That's it. Those are the only 2. It's crazy, man. Says, what if The Rock wins the Rumble, does what Cena did in 2008, and uses his title match for the next pay-per-view while Cody wins Elimination Chamber for the Mania match?
Do we really need that? The Rock
just go back to Hollywood, Dwayne. We don't need you in WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying.
He's probably waiting. He probably has something set up. And he probably told Hunter and them, oh, well, I got to make some room for you guys. Sure. Writer strike, actor strike. Yeah, I'm free. I'm not doing anything.
Man.
Oh, Pat
About
McAfee, he
Badass
endorsed
says,
me.
remember, About Badass says, remember like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth when they had the sequence in the game? We needed that back. Sequences in the game. What do you mean? Like the different, are you talking like double finishers and stuff like that? Because I really enjoyed that too.
Jay and LA Knight.
Drizzy Dre says, I pray for this game. Byron Keller says, I'm talking about the Twitch streams from WWE games. They was using words like fire. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, I know. Cornell and them. Hey, you know what? Like, I'm not a fan of the way that they present those streams, but everybody that works for 2K that is associated with that, like their social media manager and everything, they are like the nicest people to get to know. I mean, that's just a personal opinion, but I'm with you guys. I don't really like how they do those live streams. I really hate the whole attributes reveal, right? Like, what's your overall, brother? Like,
this isn't Madden.
Who cares?
You know, this isn't
yeah.
I
Isaiah
don't think the
says,
wrestlers care too much.
can my rise be longer than this year's than last year? We'll find out, man. Hopefully if it's longer, hopefully it's in a better way than what they did last year. I don't need 100 airport trips. I really don't need that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we don't need that.
About Badass says, think we'll get the trailer before or after Rumble. I think you'll get it before.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the week of the Rumble is what I'm guessing. So,
Well, man, we got a super chat from Doc Holla.
Doc Holla always supporting the pro wrestling shoot, man. Here it is. Hear me out. Punk cost Cody the Rumble. Cody beats Priest for the briefcase. Cashes in at WrestleMania on Roman. Doc, I love you, man. I love you. And thank you so much for that super chat. But that takes all credibility away from Cody's win, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, unless Cody does the Johns. Yeah. The brief. I mean, look, people have pointed this out that Triple H doesn't know what he's doing with the briefcase. I mean, we seen the. Excuse me. We seen the. I guess someone spotted confetti at the top of the ceiling, thinking maybe who was going to win the title. That was not the case.
Yeah.
All the previous briefcase winners have not done squat. You had Austin Theory. You had what? I'm trying to think who else. Obviously, you got Priest, which I don't know when he's going to cash in on him. It seems like every time one guy is beating you, I don't know. I understand how that's working out. One guy is just always getting away with this. The only other way I could see if Cody did get the briefcase, he would do the John Cena way and just say, I'm cashing in now. I'll put it for WrestleMania or something like Cena did, I think.
I would like that. Because now you're, hey, I'm guaranteed a shot at that title.
Because if that's the way that
but I want you
not
100%.
Win the Rumble, I get what he's saying, because I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be Punk winning the Rumble, I presume, maybe. Because I can't see Cody
making you think.
I can't see Cody winning it twice. I don't know. It irks me for.
What if he does though? Would you be mad at it?
It's obvious. I just think they couldn't have no other plan.
I mean, is it as obvious though as the reveal of the devil this past Saturday?
No,
Come on, man. If that's like his, I don't even want to get into AEW.
And then they slap you in the face, and he ends up losing again after winning the Rumble.
My goodness, that would be terrible. I don't know. I get some predictability is good, man, but that would just. For Cody winning the Rumble, the only way it would work for me is if you entered the Rumble at number 1. Because everybody was talking that ish the whole time, saying he didn't have enough adversity, you know what I mean, to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Like, get out of here.
Okay, so I guess if you have Roman and Rock at Perf, who do you have Seth fight in Chamber?
At Chamber?
Yeah, is he just gonna defend in the 6-pack challenge in the Chamber? Or are they going to do one of those ones?
It's a good question.
Winner, or do they do the typical? We're going to put 6 people in the chamber. Winner faces Roman.
Do you really need Seth Rollins to defend his title at the Chamber?
Well, I would think going to Australia, I think they want to put both on the line. It's always animosity. Like, is he going to escape before going to WrestleMania? Will he be holding the title? They always do that.
It's going to be an interesting time.
What
Doc Holla, thank you so much for that super chat, man. Hey, cool accolade, man. We are now up to 2,500 subscribers on here. So awesome. Thank you guys, all of you guys, for the support. Let's get to that 3K before what? Before the Rumble. Let's try to get there before the Rumble.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Continue sharing this platform to your friends. Check out our videos, our shorter videos. Send those off to people. Tell them to subscribe. We got a lot more content on the way. Now that the holidays are out, we got a lot more free time. You know, it's been busy. It's been crazy busy. Matthew says, I want Rock versus Roman. I feel it's 2 years too late, and honestly, it's Cody's time. I think he said, I think he meant to say, I don't want Rock versus Roman. Yeah, 2 years too late. Exactly. My whole thought process on The Rock was, listen, you should have came last year, but you promoted Black Adam instead. You chose that. So don't go and spoil this for all of the WWE fans that want to support Cody Rhodes going in and finishing this story. Now you're coming in and just kind of, I mean, look, I get it. The Rock has a bigger following. Let's not try to fool ourselves.
I mean, do you think he was there and told Hunter and them, oh, yeah, I want to be at WrestleMania? Or did they pitch it to him? Like, we want you there.
I'm sure he said it. Because he went on, Pat's podcast and was doing his thing saying, no, WrestleMania was a lock last year.
And
brother.
This could be an issue with
Roman,
too. This could be a big issue with Roman. Oh, well, I'll face Rock without the title, but I ain't losing. And I think that's where they're pushing the pencil. Well, he's got to, well, then you got to, if the title's going to align, then Roman has to win. And I don't think they want to push it that way. So I think the title's going to be on the line because I don't think he wants it the other way. And I don't think Rock wants to win over him, even if it wasn't for the title. They want some meaning behind it.
No, I agree with you. I think the title will be on the line, unfortunately. I just don't think it needs it.
It's going to be for the title. I mean,
Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, still waiting some 2016. Jay versus Jimmy for the IC title. That would be cool, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. AJ's a heel now. I forgot.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Which will work good when he has to work with CM Punk eventually. That's going to be interesting heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that ever happens. Solo beat John Cena. What about Solo beat Randy Orton WrestleMania 40?
Well, I mean,
Solo could be the next legend killer, right?
I mean, that's true. I mean, what's Orton gonna do at WrestleMania? That's a spot you could do there.
Mike says LA Knight versus Jimmy versus Jay for the IC title or US title. Well, that's another interesting thing too. Where do you put LA Knight in this equation for WrestleMania?
LA Knight versus Logan Paul. That's what I've heard a lot of.
For the U.S. title or what?
Yeah, which I don't. Okay. I haven't paid attention. Is the tournament still going on for that? I haven't paid attention.
I have not paid attention to that. I don't know. Matthew Lopez says a total of 5 title defenses in 2023. KO Sammy Cody. Yep, Jay and LA Knight. So since Cody, 2 defenses.
You want to know how many matches?
Since WrestleMania, dude.
You want to know how many matches he had in 2023? 11.
That's wild, dude. That's wild.
So like once a pay-per-view. That's every one pay-per-view.
That's so crazy. Gabe, what up, man? He says, what's up, boys? Everything Pro Wrestling says, bring back fake William Regal. 2K treats my lives like wrestling storylines are real. It's so boring.
My aunt was the world champion.
I kind of dig My Rise, but that's just personal opinion. I like My Rise a hell of a lot more than I like the Showcase. I'll tell you that. Isaiah Hill says, please give my dream, My Rise storyline train a younger star, WWE 2K24. I truly think they should bring back Money in the Bank back to Mania and remove the pay-per-view because Money in the Bank has been stale lately. 100% agree. I think that the last, 3 years has been really lame for Money in the Bank, I would say, right? 3?
Yeah, I think so.
About 3 years, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Priest, I mean, I get it. Priest has...
Conrad out of here with that. Predictability is not bad. That storyline, and I already know he's talking about the whole AEW thing. That pay-per-view was hot garbage. Like, that whole pay-per-view was trash. It was a botch fest, and the ending just fell completely flat. Like, they didn't even do a mask reveal. They didn't do nothing for that. It was literally the lights came on, Adam Cole was sitting there. Like,
yeah, he was there. And then, which, I mean, it's
so bad, dude.
I mean, who else are we going to put under the mask?
I don't know. Tony Khan's pockets run deep. He could have found somebody.
Oh, put Tony Khan under the mask? Oh, I would vomit. No.
I would have popped.
No. That's why it worked with Vince, right?
It was me, Austin.
Yeah, because that worked so nice.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, I would pop, dude. That would have been so much better than what it was, dude.
Tony Khan.
You take the title off of MJF. MJF is listen, he's the only guy that you have that is drawing money, period.
Okay, could you see Samoa Joe losing twice? Could you see him losing twice? Does he need to lose twice? Could you see
Samoa Joe making money for the company? Let me ask you that. I love Samoa Joe. I love him, but can you see Samoa Joe making money for that company? Is he a draw?
I think he can be a draw. I honestly think so.
All right.
He should have been the one to beat Brock.
You want to do it? Conrad just did a prediction show.
Look, he should have been the one to beat the.
Are we going to put this? Hold on, I'll write it down in my notes. Conrad just had a prediction show over here on Everything Pro Wrestling. We will do one prediction for this show.
Okay.
I am saying Samoa Joe does not draw. He does not draw for AEW in 2024, and you're saying he will.
Here's the thing.
I just wrote it down. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
I mean,
how much money you want to put on that?
Who else would you want to be champion?
I get it.
Nobody. You could put Swerve.
No, you can't. He's not ready yet. Swerve is over, and Swerve is great. But if you gave him the title right now, it's going to be another Adam Hangman Page just waiting to happen.
No, I don't know about that one.
It is. It's too soon. It's too soon. He hasn't done that much.
I mean, I don't
have.
Yeah. Who, Joe?
No, Swerve.
Oh, Swerve.
Swerve's only had one good feud. Don't even bring up that Keith Lee crap anymore. Like, it's not happening.
Stop. I don't want to even talk about it.
It's just not happening.
No, it's 2 years too late.
Kervin says, do you think Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, and AJ Styles already done everything in WWE? I would say so. Like, Bobby Lashley's been, he's been the champion a couple of times.
He's in a faction that hasn't, I don't know what they've done.
AJ Styles, I don't know what they're doing with AJ Styles lately, but
they're
AJ Styles,
making him like he's a heel. I mean, AJ Styles heel was he was good as a heel. Drew
for Sheamus, I would say yes. Drew McIntyre, I would say yes.
I think Drew Galway to the AEW. I don't know.
It might be good for AEW. I don't know, man. Then again, look, when you take uninteresting talent. And I mean this with all due respect. I don't mean to sound so mean when I say it, but when you take uninteresting talent and you move them over to AEW, they are still uninteresting talent over on AEW. Period. It's the same character. Or
no, in WWE, hey, let's just push you on NXT. We'll throw you there. We don't have plans for you. We'll do something.
Why not? If you ain't got plans for anybody else,
yeah.
Just saying.
You could. I just saw they put Carlito on NXT.
Ballroom Dancer, what's going on? He said, what's up? He said, it would be funny if Jason Momoa came to WWE. At this point, it would not, nothing is impossible.
I mean, do celebrities, what's his name? Tyson Fury, when's he going to challenge Roman Reigns? He's been pushing it too.
Yep. Everything Pro Wrestling says the Rock is bound by contracts if he does movies too. The Rock is the ultimate capper, for sure. Yeah. Byron says Triple H announcement tomorrow. I think it's the TV deal. Oh, for Monday Night Raw, is it finally ready or what?
Yeah, well, it's on Peacock tomorrow. No, Thursday. Thursday, he's having a big announcement. Which
on Peacock?
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
What? Why?
Yeah, that's where they're putting it. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Jason, what's going on, man?
Take some notes, Tony. Guys. That's all I got to say.
Brandon says, I look forward to seeing how huge the roster is going to be.
We have signed
MJF. 2K24. Dude, could you imagine?
We have signed Maxwell.
Dude, AEW's toast if that's the case. I'm going to stand by it.
No, they're just,
they're toast. That's their one moneymaker, dude. That's all they got.
No, MJF was hurt. I didn't think he was going to win. personally. He's been complaining. He's been hurt.
I will give him this. If there was anybody that was going to beat MJF, it had to have been Samoa Joe. I just don't see.
I just couldn't see
know.
Joe losing twice. That's the thing. I couldn't see him losing twice because then
Joe's great. I love Joe. It's just I don't.
He
think
could work
that he's
the
that
mic.
guy. I just don't think he's that guy.
If
man.
Tony can book him the right way, maybe you can do something. It's just that MJF was that mouthpiece. He had that arrogance. Like, Triple H had that arrogance. Samoa Joe, he can, but I don't know. He's more of a serious type, and MJF's like the comedy / I don't know.
Wayne says Hall of Fame. Who you got going in this year and headlining? It's a good question, man. I really have no guesses to who is going in the Hall of Fame, but I really don't take the Hall of Fame serious anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would think Batista's one of them.
Isn't Tista already in the Hall of Fame? Is he not already in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
If he's not already in, then probably Batista. I think that would be a great guess.
I've said this.
Tony Khan still not figured out how to make a pay-per-view not long. I think that Tony Khan tries his best to give you your money's worth when you're buying these $50 pay-per-views.
Yeah. Back in June, Batista said he was supposed to be in the Hall of Fame, and it didn't happen.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. But, Kervin, I think Tony Khan is trying his best to give you guys your money, all of us, our money's worth when we're buying a $50 pay-per-view, and that's why they are so long. So, Everything Pro Wrestling says there was no ending to satisfy people. Tony Khan being the devil.
I get it with the whole.
That would have been fantastic.
You held up my company with the situation, but then I don't know. I think it would.
Oh, dude, see, look, I didn't even think of that, James.
Yeah, but I don't.
That would have been great, dude. It would have led all the way back to that. You want to hold me up for money? I'm taking the title back, bud.
See, but then if that's but then if that's the case, I think there would be. Hey, you held up Wardlow, so give Wardlow the title. That's what I think that Tony would have done instead of Joe.
Could have. I don't know.
But I don't know. It didn't work for Vince. I don't think it would have worked with Tony.
Jason says, I like how the arena went dark to believe he was going to get hit with the chair, and then he appears in the chair. Yes, because his foot still hurt. I don't know. I didn't.
It was. Oh, God.
I did not dig that ending at all, dude.
I'm sorry, but Sean agreed with me. Sorry, Crown Red. That was very WCW 2000. When you're holding back Adam Cole, a guy in crutches, and you have about 20 security guards. He's in crutches.
Yeah.
And I saw that live, and I'm like, you had MJF go in the ring, and he was limping.
Dude, so funny. So funny. Like, I don't know, man. I hope AEW can pick some stuff up, dude. But for right now, AEW has just lost me. Like, if I hear one more tournament get announced, I'm so glad this tournament's over. But if I hear one more tournament get announced, next year, I will skip another month.
Next year,
AEW.
he already announced that tournament's coming back.
Yeah, I know it's an annual thing. That's okay if you want to keep one tournament around. Maybe two if you're still going to do the Owen Hart
I've said
Cup.
Push it to a pay-per-view complex. I've said that. Don't put it on radio
I'm cool with that too, James.
King of the Ring was fine.
That could be your King of the Ring, right?
I had no problems with King of the Ring. Until WWE decided to do the TV crap and it sucked and everyone, what do you win? Oh, a king and queen gimmick. Just wasn't it.
Yeah, I'm just not into it, man. Isaiah Hill says WWE 2K24 should have 3 stages of hell match, and yes, I agree with that. AEW World in not good women's matches. I didn't think any of the matches were good at all. Personally, I don't know.
I think I was watching football.
I don't know.
I was doing something.
It wasn't for me. I just, Doc Hollis says, from what I heard, MJF is legit injured. That's why he took it off of him. Yeah, MJF is hurt. And listen, if there was going to be somebody to beat MJF, it had to have been Samoa Joe. There's nobody else in the company right now. That's the problem with AEW right now is they have very, very little people getting built up to that top level that MJF is.
Yeah.
You have Swerve and you have Samoa Joe, and even Swerve is not there yet.
And you know what? It irked me. The last time we had a group, where's that group? Oh, we had the Firm. Where did that go? Nowhere.
Yeah, look at that. The devil over here says, bet a good steak dinner on it. On Samoa Joe drawing money.
I think they got steaks at a 99-cent store.
That is not. We're not doing that.
Hey, you can make it gourmet. Have you seen those gourmet videos?
Oh,
Make my
man.
no-
Just
make
make
my
sure to
99
peel your potatoes before you check out, too. Curvin says, if Swerve don't become AEW champion 2024, WTF, Tony Khan doing Swerve, have momentum and crowd support. Yeah, Swerve does need to become the champion in 2024. I agree. Like that, he's your next bet, right? He's the next guy.
Yeah.
And Everything Pro Wrestling says, I told you guys AEW has to wait for a mistake by Triple H to get a chance at an advantage. That's crap. Just do some good television. Like you need to have good television. You have a roster. Push your roster. You got some of the best guys on Rampage and Collision. Why aren't they on Dynamite? You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yeah, the
Lunatic,
whole devil thing, I pushed it. Like, there was probably one faction I can think would have made the devil gimmick all right, and that was the House of Black. That was the way I looked at it.
Lunatic says, Happy New Year's, Jesse and Mustache Man. Oh, James, you're going to have to change your name on Twitter to Mustache Man.
Yeah, Mustache
Pro
Man.
Wrestling
The Mustache Man.
Ballroom Dancer. Look at The Undertaker, Steve Austin, Kane, and Triple H from WCW. About Badass says, make Christian an undisputed champion and destroy everyone for real. Christian, never won. I mean, Christian's a top-of-the-line heel right now. That's another guy that you could look forward to. But he's kind of given that TNT title that, what it needed. Because that TNT title was pretty lame, man. They're passing that back and forth. Isaiah Hill says, what if Julia Hart leaves
With the
AEW
Dino
and
on
goes
his
to
side?
WWE? Yeah, Julia Hart's not leaving AEW. I don't think so. She's got it set.
She's
pretty
actually
good over there.
built herself. Yeah,
she's doing great.
She's in a good predicament. So
you have somebody like Malachi Black just waiting in the wings that could be pushed and elevated. Remember when they brought Malachi Black in?
You want to
and he
know a
just
funny
knocked out
thing that I
Cody
saw?
and everybody else?
You want to know the funny thing about Malachi Black from last year? He didn't have one singles match. Did you notice that?
Not one.
Because
That's
they were focused
so
on
crazy,
what?
dude.
Your trios, titles.
He must not have given Tony Khan enough hugs or something backstage. But something was going on.
Granted, he was gone for what? I think a few months when he had all those problems coming up. Granted, but then after that, they just, he didn't have a singles match. I know
It's
Brody
wild,
King
dude.
did.
When he first
So
came
did
in,
Buddy
he was spin kicking everybody to hell. You know what I mean? And just dominating.
You could have had
everybody.
him be world champion. That's what I've said. Have them
Exactly.
beat the devil. He could have beat MJF. Boom. There you go.
There could have been other options, man. Not Adam Cole. Like, Adam Cole is not that dude.
But
he's that NXT, like ROH
injured.
world champion, but
he's injured. I mean, when are we going to get that match? Probably not for months from now. What is Adam Cole going to be? He probably won't be on tomorrow for all we know. Or it's going to be a via satellite video or some
it's going to be interesting
footage.
because I'm actually going to watch Dynamite tomorrow. Like, I skipped out because
unless
of the
they
tournament
announce
stuff.
the tournament just for out of the blue.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
change the channel right then and start playing some Call of Duty. But
Eddie
Kervin says,
Kingston comes out. Hey, I won a tournament.
if you have the power to change one WrestleMania match ending, what is it going to be? Cody Roman.
WrestleMania 9, Hogan, get the hell out of here.
Let me see here. I'm trying to think of another.
No.
I can't think of any other ones.
Booker T over Triple H.
I'd much rather have Cody beat Roman. I would much rather change that. Although that ending was ass.
I guess okay.
Triple
I guess
H.
if you had Cody beat Roman, where would Roman be at the moment?
Probably home where he's been all year long anyway. Like, who cares? Who cares, dude?
Would Jimmy and Jay be as big?
Probably not.
Or would they be lost in the shuffle?
I don't know.
'Cause
That's
they'll
true
look at
because
it as-
he did make the turn later, I guess.
Because
So.
look with Jimmy, and he's more bigger than he has in a long time.
You mean Jay?
Or Jay, sorry.
Yeah. Matthew Lopez says MJF taking time off to treat a torn labrum. He hasn't decided on more rehab or surgery. We're going to find out. They took him off the roster, right? So off the roster page or whatever it's called.
Yeah, when he mentioned that, I'm like, Tony, we know what you're doing. You're doing the bid of 2024 crap. Like, come on.
Ballroom Dancer says, who is the best selling of the Santino Morella's Cobra? I think JTG.
JTG.
JTG, sorry. Yeah, I can't remember who all sold the Cobra, but That dude was
Yeah, a
outlandish.
lot
He
of
was such a nice guy when I met him, too. I like Kofi Kingston. That wrestler has Jamaican spirit like me. Nice.
Yeah, you ready
He
for
doesn't do
Kofi
that
to-
anymore, though.
Yeah, you ready for Kofi? Well, according to Punk, he's Jamaican.
You're making me crazy.
Oh, no, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, speaking of
I don't do
Kofi,
that.
is he going to do his Royal Rumble antics again?
I hope not. He keeps failing. What do you
Yeah,
think is going to happen?
I think he's much older. It just, what, they didn't do it last year, right? I think they just dropped it. I think it's not the same anymore.
I don't really know what else he could do in the Rumble that makes it stand
I mean, you
out
can get like
that.
your high flyers, like Ricochet can do something, maybe land on Samantha Irvin if they wanted to do something like that. I don't know.
Ballroom Dancer says, I want to see Santino Marella in 2K24. Let's start talking some 2K24, too, so we can wrap this up. Wolf Mode, a series of tournaments to see who qualifies for slots in the tournament.
Stop, man.
Byron says, I think Raw, that popped me. I think Raw goes to FX. I think that's the announcement. I think Conrad predicted that, too. I think that's one of his predictions, too.
Yeah,
he thinks that, yeah, he thinks it's FX. Man, what a curveball,
And do you think FX
WB.
gave a call and said, hey, we want The Rock on there. You better have
What
him
if it's
there."
TNT, brother? About Badass says, we need Shawn Michaels model fixed in 2K24. We need a couple different models fixed for
You don't
Shawn
want
Michaels.
the
I
Shawn
think.
Michaels with the Eddie Guerrero armband over and over?
Yeah, come on, man. Doc Hollis says, Tony really fumbled Adam Cole and Wardlow. Facts. Conrad's dying over here about something. Lamar says, will WWE 2K24 have new superstars? Yes, 100%.
I would hope so.
Like Mussolini. Sing it, James.
Oh, I forgot the
Lunatic says,
I haven't watched Cornette's videos in a while.
Lunatic says, I can't stand Cody Rhodes. He's boring. Boo. Boo. Boo
met Chris
this
Williams?
man.
Have you met
Boo
Chris
this
Williams?
man.
Shut up, bitch!
Getting personal here. Getting
I tell
personal.
you, I think it's that, like, when I attended, I'm telling you, there was those antics like, oh, well, Roman's been here his whole career. Cody left. We don't want an AEW guy winning the title. We don't.
Nah. Everything
Just like
pro
this.
wrestling.
Look, and it was back. It was a back in the then thing. You know, a lot of people. Hey, we don't want a WCW guy winning the title. Hell no. This is a WWF territory. Goldberg. There was a lot of Triple H fans that hated Goldberg. That did not want a WCW guy winning it.
Everything pro wrestling. Tell me how they can fix it and do good television. This is a whole podcast, Conrad, and I've already had these discussions with you, man. You know how they can fix it. This sports-based television over a predetermined sport is not a thing, dude. Wrestling has always been about entertainment. Period. Like it goes all the way back to the friggin' Stone Age, dude. Like they don't need to do tournaments every single week for one. They were doing a great job there for a little bit, but then their hardcore fan base and the main fan base really just lost it on the internet. So it's like they were doing something wrong, right? I don't know. They were doing a good job there for a little while, and then they just stopped. They're pushing the wrong people. They're not bringing in the top stars that should be elevated. Instead,
Your storylines don't make sense. You had Jericho. You
got
Sammy
somebody
come
like
back.
Jon Moxley who is 100% purebred badass, losing all the time. He was your world champion, and you got him losing to just about everybody. You know what I mean? Like, how is this good for your product, and how does it elevate your stars? How are you building stars? What are you doing to build stars?
Paved
You know what I
the way
mean?
For someone.
You have nobody in this company right now. You had MJF. That's it. He's your only star.
Yeah.
Like, that is not good television, man.
You do weird tag team pairings. There's just too many titles. You do
What's
the
going on
tournament
with the
to come
tag
up.
belts? What's going on with those trios titles that everybody
Oh,
wanted?
hey, it's on hold because Kenny's out, so we bring back Sammy, which was heel for a week and a half.
What's going on with the international title again?
Yeah, I
You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? What is happening? Please explain it to me.
too
Because
many
it is
titles,
not
just-
entertaining.
I mean,
It's
I
just-
sort of
I don't
didn't
know.
watch. Once the tournament got announced, I just got over it. I thought, okay, if it was elimination, sure, but this wasn't for me.
I don't know. Jason says, is this really about WWE and AEW secretly plotting to take each other down? If I was Tony Khan, I would not care about what Triple H is doing because my company is still being built up. Jason, you are 100% correct. He shouldn't have to worry about Triple H because the thing is, AEW is only 5 years old now. Just barely 5 years old, right? Today, I think. Today is the today's the anniversary.
I think it was it
today?
I think it was the 31st, right? I think it was 31st.
Is it the 31st? Either way.
It was in Tokyo.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Either way. Like, they should not be worried about what WWE is doing. Focus on making good television, period. Because AEW is capable. They can do it.
Yeah, they've done it in the past.
I don't know. People will, Everything Pro Wrestling says, people will crap on whatever the roles have switched with WWE and AEW. We have, have fans said both companies are doing great.
There's very few. Yeah, there's not many, but there's a few that just.
I did it. WCW and WWE during the Attitude Era, I was channel swapping to both of them, I was liking everything.
It was a different, and it was.
Now was I leaning more towards one? Yes, but I wasn't crapping on what
and how
WWE
many
was doing.
Yeah.
I was a WCW guy in 97, 98.
I don't remember people taking digs like, a WCW fan taking.
Well, the internet's a different place now, James.
It was a different time. Yeah.
Yeah. So Curvin says, what was the best era to watch in wrestling? For me, I thought the Ruthless Aggression era was my favorite.
Ruthless Aggression.
That was my favorite, personally. I liked it better than Attitude Era.
When I got into it, and that was my favorite. So
Bobby says, only a few weeks away from WWE 2K24 news. Oh, yeah, let's get into it. Oh, he says, also, 2024 is going to be the best year in pro wrestling. I think so, too. I think it's going to be interesting. I think that there's a lot of contracts coming up. I think it's going to be fun, dude. It's going to be fun.
Let's see where the pieces go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to change, Ballroom Dancers. Sting versus Triple H. 100%. I know that is the match that I would change. I think I would take that over the Cody.
Yeah, and Hunter's like, nope. Sorry, brother.
I think I would take that
You're
over the Cody.
You're a WCW go. It's not happening.
Sting deserved that one for sure, man. Christian B says, late to the stream. What have you guys discussed about 2K24 since the stream started? Also, Happy New Year. We're about to start talking about 2K24 right now.
Over the Booker T comment.
What would be your gimmick if you were a wrestler? Probably nothing. I'd never wanted to be a wrestler, really. And that's honest. Like, I don't know.
I guess Mustache Man, if you want.
The Pringles can. He's going to come out in a Pringles can.
No, not Pringles can. I don't know.
Should have double title matches. Yes, agree.
Yep.
I think the announcement is WrestleMania 41 location. Really? Already? That would be crazy.
Yeah, that's usually early because don't they announce it like the day of WrestleMania?
Let me see here.
They always do the commercial. Oh, WrestleMania 41 is in blah, blah, blah.
Ballroom Dancer says, I want Season Pass to have to be unlocked for GM Originals cause jobbers from GM mode. See, are you hear anything about Universe mode? I have heard nothing about it. Jason says, if AEW wasn't a threat to WWE, people would not be keeping track of every single thing they do. That's not true. Look, AEW is not a threat to WWE. WWE is light years ahead.
I'm going to say this over and over. AEW is the XFL. That's
they're light years ahead. There's no catching up to
That's
them.
probably a little too harsh, because, XFL died a few times.
Yeah.
AEW, they've risen. Don't get me wrong. They've done a lot, too. They've progressed, and they've, had their ups and downs. I just think, in honesty, they're like...
Don't get me wrong.
They're bigger than TNA, of course.
I think WWE needs AEW. Just like AEW needs WWE. There needs to be two, period.
Yeah.
But do I think they're a threat? I don't. I really don't.
To the WWE fans, yes, because a lot of them said, oh, well, you're not taking down what I love my whole entire life. I'm not having this again.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure fans felt that back in the day when WCW was beating WWF. And then minute that switched over, that's when WCW died, and, hey, it's WWE or nothing.
Well, let's talk about this so we can wrap things up, man. Confirmed for WWE 2K24 is a new Trish Stratus model. We've had the same Attitude
Cowboy
Era
hat wearing.
Yeah, Attitude Era model of Trish Stratus for a very long time. It is confirmed she's getting a new model current a current model, a current scan for WWE 2K24. So that is confirmed. Speculation. It is now being heavily speculated that Cody Rhodes is the cover star. So, James, what were my predictions for cover stars?
Yeah, Cody Rhodes. I think a lot of us predict
Cody Rhodes all day, baby. Cody Rhodes. Now, look, what I think is weird about that speculation and the reason why I don't want to say it's confirmed at all is because I don't see them doing a Cody Rhodes showcase mode. And it's been, what is it? The last couple of years, right? Whoever is the showcase star is the cover star. So you had Rey Mysterio, you had John Cena, both got their own showcases. So I don't know how credible that Cody Rhodes being on the cover is, unless they just want to change things up or maybe even get rid of showcase mode. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I pushed it next.
Finish the story mode?
2K25 maybe for finish the story mode when he wins the title, but 2K24 probably, hey, we're rethrowing it back. Undertaker had the streak. Here comes Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes never had plans to actually win the title. He was just teasing all along that he was going to be the video game star. that was finish the story.
That's finished. Oh, jeez. I did this one for you, Dad.
Did you see that Eddie Kingston saying he wishing wrestling got back to Raw as war numbers? It was hilarious. Was a bunch of people saying how that's not possible. I think it's possible. I think it's possible if you had good product. WWE and AEW, like WWE does better numbers than AEW, sure, but their
marketing.
Product
WWE can do that.
Their product is still nowhere near what it was at the Attitude Era, dude.
No,
that was some crazy numbers.
You can showcase it everywhere. You know, I know they had AEW at a Jaguars game. I don't know why they had Punk's music playing at a Jaguars game too. That was funny to witness.
Jason says Triple H studies Tony Khan. Look, I think they all watch each other. If you think that Tony Khan's not back there watching Elimination Chamber or the Royal Rumble, then you're crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
One has help, and the other one thinks I can do it all by myself. No, Tony, learn from your dad. I've been saying this. I understand it's a whole different sport from the Jaguars. Well, it's just you. Like, I don't know if Tony thinks like, oh, well, this is professional wrestling. Yeah, but you still need some freaking help. You need some help, man. Could you imagine the Jaguar players going to Tony's dad and saying, "Oh, well, I want to do this. I want you to grab this guy and this guy." Hell no, you're not the owner. I'm the damn owner. Oh, and I got my vice president here. I got my CEO. I got my general manager. Tony just like, hey, what do you want to do? Oh, sure. Write it down. It's not gonna work, man. It's not.
Here's the microphone. What do you mean you don't know how to talk? You know how to talk? Go out there.
Just say whatever you want. Just don't tweet anything
I know
bad.
We already got you at a feud, but you can go out there and talk about 20 different wrestlers to throw our TV programming off.
Oh, and if you want to throw a bid at 2024, yeah, sure, that'll get people sparky. And throw Vince's name in there, too.
Ballroom dancer. I want more presentation names in 2K24. Create a wrestler. I want randomized buttons for hometown movesets. My names, names in 2K24. Wolf Mode, WWE 2K22 brought me back into the series, but I'm so disappointed in all the removed gameplay features. I am so upset at 2K for getting me invested again. That happens, man. Lunatic says, Jesse, you're cool. The Rock is cool. James is there, too. Cody is boring. Boo!
Shut up, bitch!
Boo! No, we can't be saying that. Can't be saying that. Jason says, nobody criticizes TNA on the same level as AEW because TNA is not a threat. No, listen, AEW put themselves in a position to try to attempt to go to war with WWE, so that is why they get the lashings that they do. That's a paddling.
I mean, they are kind of subpar. TNA grabbing all the WWE legends.
They get the paddling. That's what WWE gives them, the paddling, because they put themselves in that competition level. And you can even blame Cody for saying that. We're not he said, we're not an alternative. We're competition. Like started with
early
Cody,
beginnings. Man. Okay, early beginnings, sure. But then when they started filling up seats, which, by the way, this last Dynamite, hey, those seats were actually filled. I was like, wow.
Yeah, no, great attendance for the pay-per-view and Dynamite.
But that was, what was the pay-per-view? Oh, it was a Long Island.
Yeah.
I don't know. Florida
sold out is what they said.
Florida and California are the ones that do it. I don't know about all these other states. Like Corpus Christi.
Just depends.
Corpus Christi, is that going to sell out? Hell no. You're going to dim the lights down.
WWE sells out here. AEW didn't sell out here.
Shoot, they sold out. They sold out when they went to the Forum.
We sold out a friggin' house show.
Yeah, 11,000. I think a lot bigger than the Forum.
Yeah, it's crazy
for CM Punk.
Yeah, Devin says the Trish model was WrestleMania 19. From what I could tell, yes, it was definitely. 2K24 Cody Rhodes, yes, John. But wait, I got a question. If Cody is cover star, who will be showcase star? Remember 2K19. Daniel Bryan was showcase star while AJ was cover star. Good observation. So maybe they will go with something like that.
Dusty.
Maybe they didn't want to put, like, if they are going with the Brock Lesnar, maybe they didn't want to put Brock on the cover again. You know what I mean?
Could you do a showcase with Dusty? I don't know if you...
You ain't putting Dusty on the cover.
No, not the
if
cover,
Cody Rhodes
showcase.
is the cover star, just like then
Showcase.
just like his entrance music, only he will be allowed to play the game. The man is an egomaniac.
I mean, you could, if you want to do a Cody showcase of all his, what he's done in the past.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if that's all I could do, but I mean, it's going to be very...
Conrad over here says, unlock Mighty Molly chapter 35 playthrough twice.
Jeez.
Hopefully 2K24 will have free roam in my rise. I want the Shark Cage match, Punjabi Prison, and Asylum match in WWE.
I'm surprised they never put a Shark Cage in any of these games.
Yeah. Viagra on a pole match. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Judy Bagwell on the forklift
Judy Bagwell
match.
on a pole match.
Or forklift, yeah.
Let's see here. Minneapolis is the front runner for WrestleMania 41. That's kind of weird.
Brock Hall of Fame?
Well, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I've heard
I don't like showcase when it focuses on one wrestler. I agree, Conrad.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of showcase. I just think there's too much stop and start to it. But
so I know I've heard Minneapolis being rumored for WrestleMania. This is the interesting thing. So when NFL does a Super Bowl, usually WWE does it the year after. So I think they might just do Vegas, honestly. Like when the
for
Super
WrestleMania,
Bowl when Super Bowl went to LA, what did they announce the following year for WrestleMania?
Is Super Bowl going to Vegas this year?
Yes.
Oh wow. Are you going?
What?
Super Bowl?
Probably not. You know how much that cost? Yeah, right.
Floor tickets, brother. Get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, send those super chats, guys. Get me to the Super Bowl.
Super chats are open. Hey, man, listen.
Yeah.
It's been fun talking wrestling, man. Fun talking WrestleMania predictions. We're going to be talking this for quite some time until we finally get to WrestleMania. I'm glad you guys showed up in the chat. You guys always show out for us, and I appreciate all your opinions. Even Lunatic, even though he's booing Cody, it's okay. You like what you like. Cody's still my dude. That's my dog, man. That's my dog. Hey, listen. Share this podcast, man. Share this channel. Let's get up to 3K. We're getting close, man. 500 away. We got this. We can nail it. Just hit 2,500 today, and now we're at 2,505, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, something like that. So, yeah, guys, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, check us out. Give us a 5-star rate, friendly review, and also follow us on Twitter, man. Follow us on Twitter. Most of our following over here on YouTube, you got to be tweeting with us too, man. Mm-hmm. Come on over to Twitter, at The Pro Wrestling Shoot. Follow us on Twitch. Come in our game streams, at The Pro Wrestling Shoot. James, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at The Pro Wrestling Shoot. Why is it at The Pro Wrestling Shoot? Why are we at The Pro Wrestling Shoot everywhere? Because
branding matters, sir.
Branding friggin' matters. I am Jesse. He's James. We'll see you next week right here on The Pro Wrestling Shoot. Take it.